Matt Morgan and Hernandez versus the British Invasion. Nice, fast-paced little match with some nice little near falls. And I liked it, and I was surprised that Morgan Hernandez went over. Morgan hit the big boot in an 8:52 to become the tag team champions along with Hernandez. And I thought they should have chased the belt a little bit more, but I'm still happy that they got the win, that they're the champions, because obviously since Battle for Glory, Morgan hasn't really been doing anything. You know, it's just a shame because he was in a semi-main event at Bound for Glory against Kurt Angle in the match of the night, and now it seems like they kind of didn't have anything to do with him. Same with Hernandez, he was on fire. So I'm thinking this is, but I think he's going to happen. They're going to have the bouts for a while, and they're obviously going to lead to a feud with one of them turning heel, which is good. Give them something to do for a while, I guess. So at least they're not getting lost in the shuffle. I'm going to give that match a B. I liked it. I did, and I felt that you know, the finishing sequences were exciting, and it was kind of a cool moment to see Morgan and Hernandez with the tag team belts, and so I'm pretty sure that if they're booked as the dominant tag team, everything will go fine. The next match was the Pope, D'Angelo Dinero versus Wolf, Desmond Wolf. This was the best match of the night up to this point. Great stuff, you know. You knew one of them had to lose, so, you know, Desmond getting some losses lately, obviously he deserved the win, because Desmond did defeat Wolf via clothesline, his lariat, in 13 minutes, 33 seconds. But it was a great match, you know, and Pope, you know, hopefully he just keeps going up the ladder, because I think that Pope's more marketable as a big baby face, or even as a heel. I think he just has the total package that hopefully the very near future is going to help TNA ride into more mainstream than they already are, so. But it's a great match, you know, filled with some technical wrestling as well as submissions and a little bit of high flying. It was a straight up story match. It told us the story of Pope, you know, getting basically worked over and then having his comebacks and exciting the crowd, and then at the end almost having it, but, you know, it was just too much for him. He couldn't really hit his move because Desmond had worked over his legs so much in his knees to where he got caught and he finally got pinned. So I don't think he loses anything in this match. He just gains actually for showing that he can totally work, and I think that both these guys have a very bright future within TNA. So very glad I'm giving that match an A, because I just thought it was great. Next match, Beer Money versus The Band. Well, obviously it was supposed to be Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, but Scott Hall said he had a groin injury, but in reality he tried his trunks on and he said, oh shit, I look too fat. So there we go. Scott Hall's too fat now. So he didn't want to wrestle, so Sean Waltman took his spot. And it was a decent match, a little better than I expected. Beer Money actually won the match in 9 minutes 42 seconds. So I'm glad that they actually went over. That was pretty shocking, even though nobody really saw him win, because Scott Hall attacked a fan at ringside, and then they just did the pin on Nash. So I don't know how that. Well, obviously it looks like they're turning Nash into a babyface because of that, but Beer Money at least didn't get buried because of it. Match is decent, as decent as you could expect. You know, Waltman pretty good in the ring, so I like that, and everything else is pretty good with Beer Money. Nash didn't do too horrible, so pretty good, pretty decent. I'm giving that one a C too. Next match, yeah, this is okay. What happened before this was Mr. Kennedy. I'm sorry, Biff was backstage talking to Eric Bischoff. Lashley, you know, he's training for his MMA, so he's kind of dealing with that right now. He comes in just yelling at Eric Bischoff, and the Bischoff grabs a TV monitor and knocks Lashley out. So Hogan comes in and says, you know, we're going to have you fight somebody else, brother. So that doesn't happen. And the debut that TNA has been saying is going to change the world happened right now is this spot. Mr. Anderson, formerly Ken Kennedy of the WWE. He came out, did his mic thing, and pretty good pop, you know. I'm happy that he's here. He has a lot of potential. I just don't, I mean, it's not the big super thing's going to change the world, but maybe in a few years, if he's booked right. But I felt that it was a pretty good way to debut and pretty nice. Match itself, I'm probably getting a lot of slack for this, but I thought it was good. Some of it was boring, but at the end, you know, it was the perfect way to put somebody over perfect way to put Candy over as a heel without totally burying Abyss. Even though, you know, Kennedy kicked out of all the stuff, you know, he didn't just squash Abyss. He actually had to cheat at the end. He uses the brass knucks. So nice, exciting near falls. You know, Kennedy defeated Abyss, like I said, with the knucks in about 10 minutes and 36 seconds. So that was pretty good, and I'm going to give this match a B because I really liked it, and I thought it exceeded my expectations. Going to the match, the pay-per-view, everybody had a feeling that this match was going to happen anyway, so, you know, I liked it. Another thing happening backstage that was pretty controversial was that Eric Bischoff said he was relieving Jeremy Borash of his duties. Okay. Now, this is all gotta be storyline, you know, like my fiance WrestleBuddy said. You know, it's definitely to the point where right now, you know, Hogan doesn't have as much control as he says he does. He does have a lot of control, but not as much as he says he does. So, you know, obviously they're doing a lot of these things to piss us off on purpose and to make people think like they're changing things. Because right now, honestly, with the direction that TNA is going, for the first time in wrestling, I can't really 100% predict where things are going. I can't really do cards like what's going to happen next month in my head because things are so wild. And I kind of like that. It's been a long time since that happened for me, so we'll get to that in a minute. Main event time. Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles. Oh yeah, this was, you know, definitely a saving grace of the pay-per-view. They went all at it, man. They just, you know, they were kicking out everything. You know, Angle wound up doing the Styles Clash. Styles did the Angle Slam. Styles kicked out of the top rope Angle Slam. They went at it. In fact, the match was 29 minutes in length, and it ended with Angle had Styles in the ankle lock. Right before Styles tapped, Ric Flair yanked the referee out of the ring. You know, Angle did the Rock chase around, goes to the ring, gets clocked by AJ Styles. Ric Flair passes the belt to AJ, and AJ thinks about using it, and then he decides to use it against Angle and grabs the pin in 29 minutes, which is a phenomenal match. At first, the finish pissed me off, because, you know, but then again, I guess that was the point of it. You know, because now I think it was pretty genius. I hate interferences in main events, especially. You know, as soon as I saw Ric Flair coming down halfway through the match, I'm like, oh crap, you know. I think it should just be one-on-one main events. But if it happens every once in a while, I'm not gonna get that pissed about it. But you can't do it every pay-per-view. It can't be a screwdriver every pay-per-view, you know. Other than that, this match is just amazing, phenomenal. And just like these two are, these guys pretty much represent what professional wrestling is right now. Obviously in A, you know, that's what it gets is in A. But yeah, just a great way, you know. And it looks like they're building towards a little Angle versus Flair feud, so that could be good if they go on pay-per-view. Flair can still go, and Angle's definitely the best in the world, so that should be good. Overall, I felt the pay-per-view was pretty good. Some people are saying they didn't like it, while other people saying they loved it. I think I give it a good. I give it a thumbs up. Like I'd say, you know, definitely download it or you know order a replay or something. You know, not too monumental, but if you know there was two great matches on there, and you should watch them. You know, at least watch the two matches. That's what I can say. You know, it's not the best TNA pay-per-view you'll see, but it's definitely a really good one. Especially because the card was just thrown together. It had 2 weeks of build. That's only half the time normal. So I like that. And obviously, I think it'd be even better if TNA gets out of the Impact Zone. They need to start touring. That's definitely, and this pay-per-view would have been even better. You know, I'm sure. I can guarantee you that. So a lot of controversies coming out. You know, especially with Bubba the Love Sponge saying "fuck Haiti," you know, and now Bubba the Love Sponge is in a lot of heat. Awesome Kong apparently attacked Bubba the Love Sponge actually because he was saying "fuck Haiti" and Awesome Kong's running a Haiti fundraiser. So apparently sometime this week she went and just beat the crap out of Bubba. They both got sent home. Rumors Awesome Kong might be fired. Bubba said no. It's a lot of drama. And that's not good for TNA. That kind of stuff needs to stop. I don't think Bubba needs to be there right now. As far as people saying that TNA's starting to suck now, I don't believe that. I think a lot of this is story-driven, and, you know, no one's giving it time anyway. You gotta give it time and see what happens, you know. Because personally, I really did enjoy this pay-per-view, and I thought that TNA is going up, you know, as long as they don't go to the PG route and end with, you know, celebrities dancing with midgets on their weekly shows, and, you know, being bloodless and all that. Then I'll be happy, you know. You can't say that TNA's crap without saying WWE's crap, you know. Like the Raw a couple weeks ago, I actually watched the Mike Tyson dancing with Hornswoggle. I mean, that's your main event, basically. That's how the show goes off the air, dancing with Hornswoggle, Tyson and Hornswoggle, you know. That's not wrestling. I feel that TNA's going to step up, and I think they're going to do even better, and, you know, right now we're at the point where I'm being optimistic, and let's just hope that it gets even better from here. Alright, well, thanks for watching that video, and I'll see you definitely for sure next month for Against All Odds. And by the way, don't forget to check out WrestleBunny, her YouTube and her Twitter, because she posts awesome stuff every day. She does great videos, and you'll love her. Alright, take care. Peace out.